Hello and welcome, Sparkimus here. Very excited to be showing off Magic Doors version 1.1.5. In this new release we have a new item called a keychain. With it you can keep track of all your named keys, your regular keys. You don't need a skeleton key anymore. This is just going to be the only key you ever have to carry around anymore. Also, very cool, with the keychain you can teleport to a specific child door instead of teleporting to random child doors as it worked in the past. So I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible, but we are going to do a full video review again. I got a nice new mic, it's going to sound a little bit better. So I like to show where we're getting this from. It's at GitHub, the account is Sparkimus, and the project is Magic Doors. And if we take a brief look at the POM XML file, we can see we are in version 1.1.5. Okay, so instead of crafting everything, I'm just going to show you in these chests the outlines of the recipes and grab them as I go, and then we'll explain and work with them. So these are the two kind of the root chests. You have the root door and the owned root door. So each of them is like the starting point for creating these teleportation doors, but the owned root is one that only you could use or only people can use if they have a specially named key. So we'll just grab those and move on. Next in this chest you see we have the root door copy. This is essentially made with a root door and a water, obsidian, and emerald. You get the emerald back and the root door. I should also point out for people who don't know this about my plugins, but all these recipes are all configurable and they work in multiple languages. You can change the inputs, outputs, everything about it. And there's even a keep feature, so you can say that you need something to craft something with, but you get the item back. In this case you get the emerald and the root door back. Okay, but anyways, we've got a lot of root door copies here because that's where like the most things to show off come from, by making all these child doors. Okay, so next we have the regular door key, which you can also use to name the key as well if you hit it against an owned root door. But the recipe is just lava bucket, root door copy, and a dandelion, and you get the root door copy back. Okay, moving on, we have the skeleton key, which can open any owned root door that you own. And next, here's the new item, which is the keychain. So the skeleton key is made with a bone, root door copy, and lava, and you get the root door copy back. You used to only have to carry one skeleton key around and then all your named keys for other people's doors. Now with the keychain you can actually store your named keys in it for other people's named doors. It works like a skeleton key too, so it should be the only key you ever really need to keep around with you. You will need to have a named key to store it into the keychain, but after that point your bag's pretty clear. You don't have to keep a bunch of keys around with you. Okay, so let's show how all this stuff works. First of all, the first thing to do would be to place maybe just a regular root door. So let's place this one maybe right here. You can see we got Fine Vonnegut is the name of this door. So now we're going to actually imprint a child door or two to it, let's say. So we have this one's imprinted, and now this one's imprinted. If we mouse over you can see it's named after the door. It says Fine Vonnegut. So if we go over here, stand on this obsidian, not needed, I just want to show you where the thing you're standing on when you place the door is remembered for later and for the keychain feature, and I'll show you that. Okay, so we placed one door. Now let's go stand on this diamond block and place one. Okay, so now if we go over and say maybe we just hit it with a regular door key, we're going to teleport back to the root. And if we were to hit this now, we're going to teleport to random child doors. So you can see here we went back to the diamond one, but maybe, yeah, this time we went to the obsidian one. So it's random, right? So, and also anybody could use this door because it was just a regular root door. But now with the keychain you can see if we hit a door with a keychain, now we get an actual like menu that allows you to pick which one you want to teleport to. So pretty cool. Okay, so next let's show that same feature. Let's just show off some of the other features people are used to with the doors, which is you can use your skeleton key to teleport with any door, even if you don't own it, obviously, or if you do own it, you can teleport with it. If this was, now let's place an owned root door. So here we have an owned root. I'll place it right here, and we'll imprint a couple, let's say two child doors to it. And you can see it actually will imprint the whole stack. So Straight Steve is the name of the door. Now come over here and place this. Was I in the dirt? I don't know. Cobblestone or dirt, I don't know. It doesn't matter. So we placed two, one of them definitely on the redstone, one of them over here maybe on the cobblestone, maybe on the grass. Anyways, so you can see I won't be able to travel back to the parent with just a regular key, because it's just a regular key. It doesn't work with named root doors or owned root doors. So with a skeleton key, I can travel back because I own this. Now, if I want to give other people the ability to use Straight Steve, this door here, I'm going to have to imprint this key. So you can see now this key has the name Straight Steve in it, so I can actually use this one to travel with, and I could give this key to other people to travel with, to use that door with. So once you give it to them, maybe they have a lot of these door keys from other people, or you have a couple different family lines. Their bags are going to be full of these yellow dandelions, kind of a pain. So what you can do is pick up one of these dandelions, drop it on any keychain that you have, and now this keychain will now work with those doors. So you can see you can teleport back to the owned route there, and then from here with the keychain, as I showed you before, now you get oops, I did the wrong thing. I imprinted that whole stack with Straight Steve, but that's fine. Actually, that's one thing to show off. If you imprint a stack with one door, you can actually just imprint them on a different door if you want. It's not actually set in stone until you set the door down. Okay, so, but I'll hit this door with a keychain. You can see, okay, I was standing on the grass, and now, so those are the two options I could teleport to. One thing I also want to show off is, let's take one of these. What was this for? Not the own door. This is Fine Vonnegut, not just the regular door. If I place it here, you can see the menu is going to be, when I go back to the root and hit the root door, you can see the menu is going to be grass, but it's also like live updated. So if we dug out this area here and place some lava there, you can see, just dig it out and I'll show you what I mean. I think this might be a little too big actually. I only have 4 lava buckets, but oops, I did that wrong. Okay, so give at p lava bucket. I forgot when you do that, when you stack them from a command, you have to separate them if you want them to dump separately. Okay, so as I was saying, if we teleport back to the root door here, and then take a look with the keychain at the doors, you can see it will tell you, like, if you teleport there, you're going to go into lava, right, which is going to be helpful. You don't want to use a teleported door into into essentially nothing. If there was just air there, if I hadn't put lava there, then it would be an empty bucket. Or if there was water there, it would be water. Now, obviously, with if there's just air there, you don't know if the drop's going to be 5 blocks or 1,000 blocks or whatever. So if you ever see a air bucket there, like, you might want to be cautious. You might be being teleported into something pretty dangerous. Or obviously you can get teleported onto like a pressure plate and death trap, things like that. But anyways, I thought it was at least a little bit helpful to know what you're getting yourself into when you teleport. There's a couple other features I could show off, but it's not that important. Just know that you can't get yourself in trouble putting one of your flower keys down on the ground. I don't let you put those down on the ground. I don't let you put a child door down on the ground unless it's been imprinted first, so that you don't end up wasting those items. Other than that, I think you can look at my older video to get a little bit more full-fledged details here, but I wanted to keep this a little short, so enjoy.